Hey everyone, Arlie's here.
Hey everyone, it's Naj, and today we're here with All American Season 6, Episode 9. This is the 100th episode. So, I think it's going to be like most likely the finalist show ever to have like 100 episodes because a lot of
Yeah,
shows don't make it. They only do like maybe like 13 a season or 8 a season, and some of them don't even last. They get canceled. So, this is a big accomplishment, especially for an mostly predominant Black cast. So, I'll
yeah.
definitely, if I can clap. Clash for the chat and also for Daniel, for I think directing majority of this
Yeah, I didn't even
episode.
know. I totally forgot he directed this episode.
Yeah, I feel like
So
some of the shots were like definitely like known, like it was definitely different from the typical norm recording.
yeah.
So what is your rating for this episode?
Oh, look, when I was watching the episode in time, I was like, yo, okay, this is, I like it. I like the episode. It wasn't bad. I always thought it was a bad 100th episode. I didn't think it was a bad episode. Like, if it would have been just a random episode, it would have been a pretty good episode. But for it to be the 100th episode, I was definitely disappointed. Um, so I would give this episode probably like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, around there.
Yeah, honestly, I think for me is that I know some people define some of those things that happen in this episode unnecessary, and I feel like some of it I agree, but I think
Yeah.
I understand some of the reasons why some of the stuff was there. I just feel like I feel like the season drag is dragging.
Yeah,
I think
definitely. I feel like definitely some storylines that don't need to be there.
I feel like majority of the storylines are dragging. And as much as I love the characters and ships, I feel like some of this shit is dragging to where I just can't find it believable. And I mean, in this sense, I understand because initially this was 13 episodes, so it's seven less than like the typical 20 to 22.
Yeah.
But there's no reason some of these storylines are repeating every episode with literally they're just going in circles.
Yeah.
Um, and as much as it's going in circles, it does help some of the characters have growth and show that some of these characters have grown. It is a waste of time. I honestly feel like I might just give just like a 6.5 out of 10, honestly, or a 7.
Yeah.
I just feel like nothing happened this episode. And then when it did happen, it wasn't what we wanted to see.
Yeah, there was a
So
few moments like that. Like
yeah,
the
and some
one
of this
main one was the Spolivia one. I thought it was gonna be a proposal or something like that, but he's asking her
mm,
to move in. Like, man, they basically live together. They
no,
basically,
oh no, bro. We're gonna get there because
yeah.
bro, okay. What do you want to start with? Honestly, I think I already know my
Um,
topic. I want to start on, but I'm gonna let you just
which one do you want to start with?
patience because
That
she's
was
not
that was the
here.
one I was literally I'm about to say Cooper
She's not.
Patience,
No,
but yeah.
bro.
Wait, yeah, she was in the 100th episode. Yo, that's crazy.
Okay,
That's
one of my friends told me that supposedly her father died in real life, so that may have been
um
why, or she encountered like a family death, I think. So, but I don't even care, bro. Why you start first? Because I'm going to take over at
well, if
two.
that's true, if her dad in real life died, that's really unfortunate, really sad. But I feel like they should have recorded something with like I feel like she's been there since episode one. I
Hmm.
feel like it's bad for her not to be in that episode. Obviously, if she like, maybe she didn't want to film, maybe she was like okay with it, maybe she just needed time to grieve and all
Mm.
that. But I feel like maybe they should have postponed production for a little bit and had her come in because I feel like you like that she should have been in the episode. I totally
Yeah.
didn't even think about it for a while.
Yeah, especially when they have like Chris, they have Sean even showing up for cameos,
Yeah.
like and Darnell's coming next week. So there is people coming back, and I just feel like I understand if she doesn't show up. Okay,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Ain't like her storyline's going anywhere this season. I'm going to be upfront.
Yeah, I don't mean I
But
don't care about the
I
Paige as
don't
the
care.
character, but like I feel for
The
the
actor,
actor,
yeah,
like
she deserved to be
she
there.
is she definitely deserved to be there. She's been there since episode one, season one,
Hmm.
episode one. So
Hmm.
yeah,
But I just feel like I just can't believe it. This storyline just doesn't make sense. And then I'm looking at synopsises that just got dropped today,
like
and this shit is still going to go into episode 13, bro.
dang,
They're going to be having trials, and it's going to start next episode. I think it's a week. I think it's a week break after this one.
uh,
So from 10 to 13, she's going to basically this shit's going to be here for 85% of the season, and nothing happened 85% of the season. Y'all have time and you're just wasting it.
Yeah, like
How do you keep talking about how? Oh my God. I'm a grab. Matter of fact, we can grab Coop and bring her in here when I'm done with Patience. Cause bro, Patience is not even here and she's still getting strays. Because I am tired of this. Miko was such like they're making it seem like Miko's the big bad of this season. Like she's
yeah.
she's like the Mo Tyrone thing. Like they're making it seem like she's the big bad of this
Yeah,
season.
she's
Yet
not
I've
even
never
here.
seen
We
her
haven't
yet.
seen her once, not for a
Not once.
second.
Do we even see a flashback of her stabbing Patience?
We,
Maybe that
yeah, we did. Remember
when first episode.
when that episode when she was about to open up for Layla's and she's
Yeah,
on
that's it.
stage is
We
on
got
stage. Yeah, she
we
thought she's
got
like,
a
yeah.
flashback. We don't see what Miko's doing on the internet. Like if you're gonna say that Miko's trying to do a um she's the victim and it was patients that did this. Why
Yeah.
is she not? Why we're not getting like little clips of like maybe her online talking about how she's a survivor of abuse or
Yeah.
power dynamics because obviously patience is rich and famous and she's not. Like why is Miko not online trying to taunt or like taint her image? We're not getting any of that. How do you just hear word on the curve from a lawyer and start taking that shit to the court and then you got fucking Coop who's not even a lawyer. She's not even a lawyer. We don't even know how
Yeah.
many classes she did because mind you she only did one class, which is not possible when you're not, that means you're not a full-time student. I already
Yeah.
gave them, they already was making shit up. This whole episode they were making shit up. She Now I don't know how many classes she got, and maybe she's been a lawyer for a year and a half, maybe 2 years now,
Yeah. A
but
law
or
student.
three,
Law
yeah,
student.
3, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. She's like Lisa, sophomore to junior. Somehow she has more knowledge than fucking Laura, who's 30 something, 40 something, who's been doing this for however long. Suddenly Coop now knows what's best to fucking win a case.
Yeah.
How are you gonna say what's like Coop? We're talking about how there's a certain situation between Patience and Miko, and the first thing you say is, "Let me bring up somebody else's trauma," and then you walk to the girl in her tea out at her job, where people around her saying, "Yeah, you know this picture." Holds up a picture. You remember this girl?
Yeah,
She
that was
stabbed you, right?
wild.
She
She had the
stabbed you, right?
iPad talking about
Her
some.
iPad tablet. Mind you, the picture was a fucking still from an episode. You could have went on Courtney's real Instagram and got a picture, bro. You really could have.
Yeah.
You and then she just goes ahead, airs this girl tea out. She didn't even have her sit down, didn't even get her comfortable, didn't even ease your way into it. Why? Like, what if they try to sue your ass for re-bringing up trauma? And then you get mad at her for trying to not break an NDA that she signed,
Yeah.
which is crazy to me because what power do Miko have for you to sign an NDA? Like, is she what is she to where you had to
Yeah.
sign an NDA? Some of this shit don't make sense. There's no reason why every episode we get a waste of time, specifically this 100th episode. Y'all should never have even showed this episode. Patience is not even here. Why every time we're talking about Miko, Patience is
Yeah,
nowhere
it
to be
shouldn't have been
seen.
anything, but it should have been a celebration, like like talking about
Yeah.
the good stuff and nobody cares about the
Nobody cares.
storyline.
And
So
nobody else. Okay, first of all, I love to throw in this vortex shit, right? Yet the only one in the vortex that cares about it is Coop. I haven't heard anybody else talk
yo,
about it at
yeah,
all. Like,
yeah, really
like,
haven't.
like you would think that when Layla walked past Coop and was asking about Jordan, she would also say, "Oh, by the way, like, how was it? How's everything coming along with Patience?" She didn't ask that. Nobody else cares. Hell, Patience don't even care. She's not even showing up for any of these discussions.
Yeah,
So why do we have to be in it? Why do
yeah,
we have to be at gunpoint listening to y'all talk about fucking Miko and we don't even see what she's doing? We haven't seen her. We don't see what she's doing on the internet. We don't know if she's actually doing therapy. What is Miko doing behind the scenes to make it seem like Patience has a losing chance? To where you have to
yeah,
drag it for 10 episodes.
yeah. I don't know why they're dragging this so far, man. It's
You saved it for the second half of the show, which may not be renewed. We don't know yet. But how CW is working right now, we don't know.
yeah,
So you're at a we don't know what our stance is, and you decide to waste the second half of the season on fucking Miko and Coop and Patience?
yeah. And I feel like the payoff is not even gonna be good. I
It's
feel like it's
not.
not gonna be good at all either.
It's gonna be embarrassing.
It's
So I
gonna be
just know
some
that
stupid,
Patience is
something
gonna be
stupid.
something dumb. They're gonna somehow Coop gonna be able to like use her information and somehow win the case while Laura, who's a professional, is just like, you did an amazing job, Coop. Maybe you are destined for it. And I'm going to literally dissociate from the
Yeah,
fucking scene, man.
because Coop is about to hack into this thing and get
Yeah,
the file unsealed. It's about to be crazy. Like watch Coop go to jail or something like that. And
and
yeah,
it would have to be deserved because what is she doing? You do you even know all the lawyer laws, and
Yeah.
you keep trying to be this activist with literally 2% of knowledge of things that you're talking about. I can't. Patience, if you don't show up for the rest of these 3 episodes, so I can understand why they keep talking about you as if you're not there. You better be in every scene after this, bro. You better be in every scene. You better be at the court. If Patience is not even at the court, bro,
Imagine if she like skips out. They say, "Yo, where's Patience at?" And they gotta go find her or
if
something.
she comes late, if she don't come slayed, if she don't come with confidence to win this case, I'm not gonna watch the rest of the
Yeah,
episodes until
if
this shit is
no,
done.
if like if people have to get her dressed and like she's gonna be in bed or she's gonna be just walking around the house,
A bundle of nerds. I'm nerves.
acting like nothing's like wrong, nothing's happening.
Yeah, or if she lies, if you still lying, come on, and they be like, "How you feeling?" You know, I'm fine, I'm good. And then she gets to this court case and fucks it up.
Yeah,
You can go to jail too. I don't care.
yeah,
I don't
like
care. I'm done. It's a drag. This is the most drag storyline ever because it's not believable.
it's not.
That's like if we never heard about Miko again and they brought it up randomly like 10 episodes later. We're like, wait, what? This is exactly how I
Yeah.
feel every time they say it. Like Coop don't even have a storyline. Like hers is basically to be I'm a die for my girl, lawyer from Five and Below. I'm done. I'm sorry. I feel like y'all already be prepared for me to go at her every time, and she's not even here. And
I know, which
I
is
have to give a
crazy
drag. I have to give
because Coop was wild on this episode, but
right. That's that's
yeah,
that's what made me even mad. Cause like at this point, I was already over it. I was already over this episode for some other reasons too.
yeah,
But that was like cutting on a cake, especially when we had like 10 minutes. We had like 10 minutes left for the episode, and y'all wasting it on her trying to push somebody to talk through an NDA. Like she won't get like you don't know how the filming and acting industry is.
yeah,
It is cutthroat. Do you not hear what happened with just the Diddler? People are finally talking about stuff that's been in secret for 10 to 20 years, and you think this girl
yeah,
might not get killed for speaking up?
yeah.
You
She's
don't give a
wild.
fuck, Scoop. You're the type of person that will drag everybody else down with you just to save patience. And that's a messy ass person. Because you're gonna bring this
Yeah,
girl in here, have her potentially get sued, killed, or anything, because depending on how severe it is over there in this industry, just so you can have somebody that can help you divert the case from how stupid patience as was to Miko is psychotic.
yeah,
All right.
it's crazy. It's just pointless. Now it's just pointless.
Who do you want to talk about next? We can follow your lead.
Uh,
I feel like the tension left my chest, so now I'm fine.
uh, I don't even know. We could talk about Jordala. They didn't have that much in this episode.
I feel like I feel like they had more than Asher though.
I feel like this episode was like kind of
Yeah, it
Asher.
was
Like
too much
after
Asher,
that,
right?
nah,
Canon,
nah.
right? Yeah,
This was
okay,
part they was the never
okay.
Asher. Yeah,
It was Asher American, like Spencer
we could talk
who.
about Asher. Yeah,
Okay, now matter of fact, now matter of fact, we can actually say answer.
Asher
Actually,
American.
we
Yo,
can,
yo.
no, we can actually
Oh,
save it because I actually have comments on Asher.
oh my God.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But we actually can talk about Jordana, honestly.
Um, I like the moment that they had the after Jordan found out that she wanted to get married and all that stuff. I love that conversation that they had, and I definitely think he was right in saying that you shouldn't get married just because you don't want us to be like your parents, like stuff like that. I didn't understand why Layla automatically wanted to just jump and get married right away. I knew that as soon if like when she saw that wedding dress, I had a feeling she might be like, really want to get married quickly. But I didn't understand it. I didn't get it.
Yeah, I how I interpret it was like for at least about a good 7 to 8 episodes of the season so far, Jordan has been persistent on, in least some way, somehow mentioning the wedding, regardless if it was booking a venue, her going to, talk to somebody about, planning for the wedding or when we were going to set a date and stuff like that. So it's always been hinted about him really caring and really is
Yeah,
passionate about the wedding. And, she's been so used to him being so passionate about the wedding, even though they talked and even though last episode she said that she wants to take time, he said he understands. I guess in her mind, she's still like expecting him to still somewhat mention it, and for him to
yeah,
like not mention it at all, because I think it's been maybe a week now, whatever, however long it's been.
yeah.
But for him to not mention anything about the wedding, and then to have this random ass outsider, which
Oh
is
my
the neighbor.
God.
For her to barely know them and to be like, oh well, he doesn't mention the wedding anymore. So I'm like, oh, I thought y'all was done. It put her mind like, oh my God, what if he doesn't want to marry me anymore? And
Yeah.
I feel like she got like a little nervous and scared because him not talking about it anymore, which is something that he talked about a lot with her. Um, she was like, I don't want to lose him, so maybe this is what he want. And then obviously with the talk with Coop and Coop giving the advice for herself, but Layla ended up wanting it with hers. She thought that doing this wedding or doing this eloping would give Jordan what he wants. And I think but in this episode she realizes that that's not what he wants. He doesn't want her to do something in order to make him happy or to make him satisfied
Yeah.
or to stay with her, because they're not like her parents. And
Yeah.
I feel like Layla right now, she has to gravitate and learn more about how she's not like them, not in the sense of what she's encountering, what she witnessed, and what she's seen. She doesn't want to lose herself. She doesn't want to lose kind of like how her mom became numb. She doesn't want to follow in those footsteps. So I think she's trying to do whatever she can to make sure everything is like good and okay. And when somebody else mentioned that maybe Jordan is like finally off the wedding topic, she panicked. Um, and I mean, it's understandable that she did it because once again, imagine somebody that you've been with for a couple months. I mean, well, longer than that, but like for a couple months, been talking about a wedding and planning and starting a future together, and you haven't really been thinking about it, and then somebody else that you don't even know says, "Oh, I thought y'all were done," because he hasn't been doing anything. And then to tie in to him giving her a forehead kiss, which had her like,
Yeah, he
bro,
was
what the
acting
fuck?
weird. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
acting
he was
really
acting weird.
weird.
He was acting a little nervous because but also it wasn't just because of the wedding, obviously. But I feel like with him, he's trying to figure out how to act around her now, since with
Yeah.
her like her lowering her medication dosages, and also with her having like that moment where she like broke down in Layla's. He's trying to figure out a way to not trigger her, or to cause her any anger or any type of friction. So he's more so just trying to figure out how to interact with her now, and she saw that and thought it was something different.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy I enjoyed the scene. We saw the dress, like how it was filmed, was
Yeah, it was good.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was
It was
good.
beautiful, and the dress was amazing too. And I also loved it. The final talk where she was like trying to hold her tears when he was like, you don't have to rush this.
Yeah.
I'm on your pacing, which is the point. Like this beginning of this season, it's always been like her push, like trying to push along and push like the wedding back because she's been doing so many other things.
Yeah.
And for them now to be at the same page of like, let's just live our normal lives, and whenever the wedding is ready and whatever the time feels right, we can go for it. Don't feel like you have to force yourself to make me happy, make me satisfied when it doesn't help you in the outcome. Because
Yeah.
if you force yourself, like not really force herself because she loves Jordan, but if she forces herself to do the wedding now or the eloping now, that means that anything else, like that means you're going to be doing certain actions to make me happy, and it might not make you happy, and that's
Yeah.
how it can end up making you feel like you're not yourself anymore because you're not doing your own decisions. You're doing it based on how I would feel. Um, but I really enjoyed it. I do hope that if they ever do any more wedding discussions, it's to actually do it. Why are
Yeah.
the writers continuing to just sprinkle wedding and wedding and wedding and wedding, and then have like different reactions every episode?
Yeah.
Like we know where Jordala's pasted. We know where they're placed. We know they're going to have a wedding at some point. Why are you making it seem like what, I don't know what they're trying to do when they keep doing this. Like every episode is a different mentioning of a wedding, which is a different outcome, which I appreciate. But you mean to tell me with 13 episodes, you're just going to keep bringing it up every episode when there's not going to be a
Yeah.
wedding? We don't even have a date for real. Like we don't have a
Yeah,
date,
and I
and y'all
wish
just
they
keep
would
talking
like,
about it.
yeah, and if they did, I wish they would like have like food tastings or cake taste. Like I wish they would like have like the whole group be involved or something, or like do it that way, or
Yeah,
have
or somebody
just
talking about it. Like
yeah,
maybe
just
having
have
like
some
Spencer
fun
talk to
stuff around
Jordan.
it. Yeah, like have some
Yeah,
like
it's like
like
it's like I feel like this season they're just all talk, no show.
yeah.
Miko situation, Miko doesn't show. They keep mentioning the wedding or mentioning like, oh well, we planned a day for it, or we planned this and that, and then they don't have them do like venue looks at, like instead of wasting our time looking for roommates, we could have had them looking for venues.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, you could have had them looking for venues, and then be like, oh yeah, since I'm not moving in, how about we also look for some roommates as well? No, you didn't have them look for venues. You didn't have them look for cakes. We don't even know what Layla's favorite, her
Yeah,
favorite
we don't
flavor
even know
is.
food, like
No
anything, like
flowers,
yeah,
nothing.
like
No, not Laura. Not Laura. Not even trying to talk because once again, Layla doesn't have her mom. So it would have been nice to have her have some scenes with Laura,
we
talk
haven't even
about
had,
weddings.
yeah, we haven't had Layla and
Laura,
Laura,
Laura
like
scenes,
we
nothing.
haven't
Like
had
it's
Jordan talk.
fucking
We haven't
crazy.
had Laura and Jordan talk about wedding, nothing, or
Nothing.
that's crazy.
Like you,
Yeah,
like it would it have not been nice to have Laura give advice to Layla or Jordan about
yeah.
being engaged? Why are we getting it from people who are not engaged? Like, god damn it! Are y'all really? Do you not? Do you not care, writers? Do you give
Yeah,
like what is going? Why is Laura not even intermingled? Like, mind you, she was against the Jamal wedding, right?
yeah,
Clearly, she's in support of Jordala's wedding. Why have we not seen her talk
yeah.
to
That's
any
kind of
of
crazy.
them?
I wasn't
Am
even
I
thinking
crazy?
about that. Yeah, that's yeah. I don't understand what they're doing.
I don't know what they're doing. It's like they're trying. I don't know what they're doing. I can't even excuse it. Like, bro, if you bring up Jordala wedding to me, because I thought we were gonna get it, low key, I was moved.
I actually thought we were gonna get
I
it.
get eloping.
Yeah, I thought.
I was like, oh, we were getting eloped. Hold on.
Yeah.
If we get another wedding talk, it best be with the mother-in-law. Bro, I'm not even kidding. Like, she best to be going wedding dress shopping with her. I'm not
Yeah, we
so
haven't even
I'm
seen
not.
that. That's crazy too.
Well, watch this see if it lasts like 2 episodes. They're gonna have like everybody do like a hasty like montage of everybody finding everything to get wrapping
That's
with a
definitely what they're
bow
gonna do. That's
and be like,
definitely what they're
here,
gonna
damn, they are. But like, I just love Jordan and Layla. Like, I just love them together. So like,
do. Yeah, I'm happy for them.
I'm happy for them. Like this was their storyline this episode. I didn't mind at all. I enjoyed it. Like that's what I enjoy Layla's storyline this season the most.
Yeah,
Because like it reminds me so much of like season 2 and 3, and I love the storylines in those seasons. But also see her growth and also see Jordan growth specifically within these seasons and how like they match each other because there was a quote that he said about like how did I hear it and then I forgot about it, but they said the same exact line about like the wedding and how they felt
yeah.
like the other one didn't want to do it anymore or they felt like they were losing them. They said something like that, and I was like, they're the same. They're on the same page. Jordanella, keep doing what you're doing. I Y'all not my
Yeah,
frustration
uh,
right now.
yeah. I
My
really like them.
frustration
They're good.
is the next topic. Asher, All American,
Oh my God. Oh
Adams.
man. Yo, my boy Asher was him this episode. He was him.
I thought you said Spencer was him.
He is, but Asher's also him too.
He's about to be hemmed on the grass. That's what he's about to be.
Nah,
I was
honestly,
like,
I was I thought the moment, look, Asher, he had a great episode. I really enjoyed that he got to say goodbye to football in this episode. I honestly thought I really wanted him to play football again, but after seeing that, I'm glad he was able to just, play once again and then leave on his own terms. I'm not gonna lie, when he came out, when he caught, when he got laid out on the grass, I could not help but laugh. He's one of my favorite characters, bro. But when he got
because
hit,
how we laid down,
nah,
it was giving like
they did that on
stars. It was giving
purpose.
starfish. It was giving starfish.
They did that on
No,
purpose, bro, because
no,
that shit was
listen.
funny.
Between him falling for like minutes and no one gave a fuck to help him, none of his
It's
teammates.
crazy. It's so unrealistic, yo. If this was real life, they would have ran over to that
Mind
field.
you, like 2 or 3 teammates was suddenly a Asher has to be on the field expert, yet they didn't run up to get this man. He was great. He was eating grass. Bugs could have been in that shit. Like he was eating dirt grass,
Yeah,
and nobody cared.
especially after he just scored a touchdown. He was in the
Right,
end
right.
zone.
No
No,
celebration,
yeah,
nothing.
no, like people not running towards him. It was just so
Let
crazy.
alone they had a fake ass crowd until like you saw him entering out. You could see like maybe potentially real people. Then you
Yeah.
got the CGI of Jordan.
Yo, that was
That
crazy.
was crazy. He didn't even.
He looked all fat like that. Yo, I'm like, wait,
No,
I
not
caught that off the bat. I
not
was
even.
like, yo, what
It's
the
the
heck is that?
face. It's the face that had one emotion. It was like I was like,
Now Spencer, he looked like he was really there. He didn't look
yeah, he was
CGI.
there. Everybody else, no, Jordan wasn't. Mike wasn't there. 'Cause I think he sprayed his arm.
Oh,
So like they had a
that was
CGI,
crazy. That
but
was
that CGI,
crazy.
like they couldn't even like filter his face in right. It was so gray.
But yeah, that was a mess.
bruh. And,
Uh,
okay, I'm not a football player. I'm not even a football fan, but I had to look around. Matter of fact, I didn't even have to look around. I just had to look at the facts. So you could tell this is a plot hole just so they can get Asher on the field. Listen, I understand,
yeah, it
and I don't
was.
mind. I don't mind that Asher got on the field, and I enjoyed that they wrapped it up because I always felt like Asher and him losing football around season 3, season 4 was something that's a big part of his life because his parents make it seem like if he's not a football player, he's nothing. His
Yeah,
dad even kicked him out of his house because of
that
something
was
with
trash.
football and still is. I don't care.
Yeah,
And so like Asher always had his life be dependent on him being a football player. And for the 2 seasons or 3 seasons that he wasn't playing, he watched his friends thrive and get sponsorships. He lost his sponsorship to JJ. He's literally lost the thing that he was more thought that was going to carry him into his career. So he had to adapt and find a new career, a new passion, and it was coaching. And then, even though he was coaching, he still had this like kind of connection of like, what if I was back on the field? What if this was my chance? And I like that it was just him. I like that they wrapped it up with him just wanting to play with his boys instead of
yeah,
um him realizing that he still got it because let's be honest, if he does play football again, it's never going to be with the same people.
yeah. That's
Like in
true.
reality, he wants to play with his friends like old times. He never got the chance to finish those like last year and a half off with them.
Yeah,
And imagine he plays football and take it serious. He's not going to be on the same team with them. He's not probably not going to be going against them. So this was his last chance to really experience that like moment with them before
yeah,
he's like, nah, like I thought that's what I wanted, but what I like a good cliche of like I thought I wanted it, but then I had
yeah.
it and I
I
don't want it
like. That's why I
anymore.
said. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
I like the
it's a
storyline.
good approach, but the coach Montez of like him not being there somewhere. If you could CGI Mike, you could
Yeah,
have,
it
you could have
should.
said something else. And now I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say that. I'm not still gonna say that they should have CGI the dead, even though that's exactly what somebody did in Hunger Games, Michael J. Part 2, when I forgot Phillips Seymour Hoffman died and they CGI'd him at the end.
um,
I don't think they could have done that. And if
they
not
definitely
did that,
could
they
have
could
done
have,
something
yeah,
different.
or they could have said something.
Said
But like
something.
this, yeah, but then to have this random man call out plays, and then have them say, "Oh, Asher, he never got off the roster, so you wasted a spot on the team for 3 years."
Yeah, that's really what I really didn't understand because that never really happens. That never
That
actually happens
yeah,
in real
you
life.
have to you have to register that person in, and you mean tell me you kept re-registering Asher every year for 3 years, potentially losing a spot. That's probably why you had to look for that damn dude to be
Yeah,
a quarterback. You could have already had a quarterback if you didn't have
that's
Asher as on
true.
the list for
That's
3 fucking
true.
years.
Yeah,
You're
that's
paying for an
true.
empty spot. Are you serious? That doesn't make
Yeah.
no damn sense. None at
Maybe I
all.
don't know. Maybe they had to do it because he's a student coach or something like that. Maybe he had to be on the actual roster or something like that. Some
But
technicality,
even
something like
yeah, but
that.
even then, it made it seem like he could never play at all. So
Yeah.
you mean to tell me they were doing like a 50-50 like dice roll of like maybe we should keep him on in case he gets done. And I mean after the second year, you still kept this man on?
Yeah.
Ain't no damn way. Especially when he's already like a coach helper now.
Yeah.
Let alone, I don't know what is up with this show and these lack of care for coaches. But Kenny
Yeah.
randomly showing up with no explanation,
It's
that's what got me.
wild. No
Now, my
talk, nothing.
no talk, nothing. Because remember when Spencer called him and was like, "Hey, I got something to tell you about that coach or something like that." Remember he called him and said you got to tell him something.
Yeah.
They never discussed that. They never talked about that again. It's been like 4 episodes, 3 episodes now. They didn't mention that. He just
Yeah.
showing up now. Suddenly got all this faith in Spencer. Mac is now back to the analytics. I can't listen to you again. You got what's that dude? What's that guy from another team? The quarterback.
Wade.
Wade. Wade over here arguing with the damn miniature coach. Talking about
Yeah.
like what happened to Mr. I'm the changed man? It seemed the damn same to me. Why are you trying to talk back to this
Yeah.
man?
But I mean, it wasn't a heat of the moment. I mean, I don't feel like he was like really wrong because he was trying to figure out like, yo, what is the plan? Because
He wasn't
they
he
gotta
wasn't
get
sounding
like,
good. He wasn't sounding
he
good.
definitely wasn't sounding good. But I think in any moment like that, a lot of players would have that kind of reaction because it's like, yo, we gotta have a plan. He had like they lost their other receivers. They like, so
Yeah.
it was.
But I mean, at this point, they got me messed up. And then I mean, Jabari, good thing Jabari was there.
That was a good moment. I really
Yeah.
liked it. I
I did
liked
I did
Jabari
enjoy
being
I
there
did
and all that
enjoy
stuff.
Asher's speech,
Oh yeah,
even though that
my
even
boy was he's a head coach.
he
I really hope that they do. I forget when I heard that thing like that they want to have Asher be Spencer's head coach at some point.
mm,
So I feel like I would really like that if that like he somehow goes to the NFL, then Asher becomes a NFL head coach. That would be a cool, like a 10-year down the line, like flash
Yeah.
forward whenever they get there. That'd be cool.
Yeah, honestly, this speech was good, even though I just knew his ass was gonna like lose. I knew he was gonna lose. I just think what kills me about the football is that like we didn't get no rain kiss, like
Bro, the only like, yo, look,
no
why was
championship
Jamie not
trophy.
there? Like, yeah, I get they have a kid, but she has a sister. They could have got somebody to watch the baby, or she could have been the baby. They could
And
have
I
both
mean,
been there.
let's
Like,
be honest. It doesn't matter. They didn't show us no. So they didn't show us none of the love interests holding and hugging each other in celebration.
yeah, they could
They
have
didn't show
had
them
it,
hold. They didn't
man.
show them holding a trophy, which we
No,
fucking worked out.
yo,
No
somebody told me
trophy.
that no trophy, and in the moment I was just like, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, yo, where's the trophy? Where's the celebration at?
No celebration, no
Yo,
trophy, no dropping the Gatorade on the coaches,
they're really
no
crazy.
coaches giving this the players props,
They
no
put
Mac
no
giving
effort
Spencer
into this.
props.
They were at
They
the
didn't
Rose
care.
Bowl. They didn't give them no roses. Like in real
Nothing.
life. Like yo, this was.
Nothing.
I'm actually mind blown because
You didn't think about it until just now.
yeah,
I was
and
thinking about it.
just the fact that there was no rain. We've never had any. I don't even ever had a couple on this show have a rain
Nah.
kiss or a moment.
The rain was for
This was
the rain was for
perfect.
Olivia to tell them people fuck off. That's exactly
Yeah,
what it
that's
was. No
crazy.
rain kiss, no celebration, no jumping kiss celebrations, just nothing. Like y'all just gave a fuck. Y'all didn't
Yeah,
care.
I still can't believe it. They could have had Jordala, Spolivia, and Joshua right there. Just like moments, just easy layup moments that
Right. If you want to get down with some vortex excellence, you could have had a vortex hug kiss celebration right there.
oh yeah, they could have all three of the women could have been together cheering. And I think we only
And
saw
they
Olivia. Did we see
it,
Layla? Was Layla there?
yeah, they were there. They were hugging on each
Yeah.
other and cheering for each
Yeah.
other when they
See,
won.
we could have I don't know why they just didn't have Jamie there. But I do like the Jasher moment that we got when he got
Mm-hmm.
home. So but man, it was just I don't know what writers were thinking in this
They
episode.
weren't.
How do you have a national championship and you don't have the couples even interact? Like no interaction, especially after Bolivia had that interaction before, remember? And
Mhm.
like now they just don't I don't know. It was just I was just very
Yeah, that the no. Okay, the rain kids, sure. But why did it start raining out of nowhere when it looked perfectly fine? And then you didn't give us no trophy hold, like, and had the team like pick up Jordan and Spencer because they worked together as a team. They were running together as a team. Like Jordan was tackling people next to Spencer as a team. Nothing.
Yeah,
What the
they
fuck
didn't
were
even
y'all
have a
doing?
celebration in the locker room, did they?
Nothing. No,
Nothing.
no. There's no. It just went straight to like Olivia in the car, bro.
That's crazy.
That's
That's
fucking wild. Like,
yeah, I don't know what the heck they were doing.
do we have any other like football games at this?
No, this is it. They have the combine. They have the
No,
combine. There's no football. Like
you
no,
couldn't. And no
they.
trophy. Okay, next. No, tomorrow. Next. Can we? We didn't even know how the trophy look.
Yeah, like
They was not trying to pay for a trophy, bro.
which is crazy. I
The
can't imagine it
water,
being that expensive. Like no, there's no way.
the water was the budget apparently, bro. Like the water and the CGI of the head was, and getting
I can't
everybody and
believe
getting all the
it. I
cameos.
can't believe there was no moments. After they went, it could have been. Yo, I was just thinking about it. It could have been perfect. Jordan Spencer could have been like jumping up and
Yeah,
down,
no,
and they could have been in the crowd.
they
Then
could have put
Liv
it
could have been.
after Spencer and Jordan gave out their like the little like, what's up, bro, to Asher across the field. Asher
Yeah,
that one today, Olivia and Layla when I ran up to them and got their man. Why?
yeah. I
That
mean,
could have been the best moment in show's history. They could have put All American up there with One Tree Hill and whatever the hell your parallels be. And you just said no.
yeah. They
We
should have
never
took
we
notes, bro. Because way One
they
Tree Hill did their basketball moments, iconic, just
yo,
iconic.
like we could, listen, us black people do sometimes like being in fucking rain. But we was always like putting it aside for a rain kiss, even though we
Yeah.
knew my sis hair may have been gotten a little wavy, puffy, who know, humidity. We was still ready for a rain kiss. And y'all, I don't even know if there's any black media with rain kisses. I don't watch a lot of stuff. So
I
I don't
don't
even know if
think
there's
so,
really,
honestly. I don't think I've
yeah,
ever seen one. I'm pretty sure there
that would have been the
is,
first to me.
but
And they
yeah.
fumbled. Yo, Cass, go ahead and remake that scene for me.
Yo, yeah.
Get
We from
outside.
this, like,
We
cause
filmed this right now. What if they say for the Columbine, even though that's not the combine, whatever they're called, even though it's
yeah.
nothing.
It's
I
not.
can't
It's
believe
nothing like a football thing, like an actual game. It's no kind of atmosphere like that.
this
Yeah.
is embarrassing.
But to end the Asher thing, I'm really glad that he got to step away on his own. I'm glad he chose his family. I love the moment with him and Jamie
Jamie.
when he came into the house. She jumped on him. I thought he was gonna propose. Honestly, I thought there was a
No,
really
you was
good
just
moment for
sprinkling
that.
proposals
Yo,
everywhere, bro. Let's be honest, just
yo,
sprinkling
look,
proposals everywhere.
it's the 100th episode. They're supposed to go. They supposed to do some big stuff. We got nothing. We
We
got
got them.
zero. See, we got all we got was Olivia moving in when they just woke up together. They lived together basically. I needed my Jasher proposal or something. I
No,
don't know
no,
what I
he
needed.
almost had her smoking to black him out. Like she was about that she was about to have her drop
She
in the
was about to,
rain
yeah,
with her kid. Like Asher, mind you,
yeah.
you got her stressed as fuck in Crenshaw. It's a 40-minute drive to wherever y'all at, so she won't be driving for a minute by the time you got the
Plus
fuck up.
that traffic, I'm sure in
Yeah,
California.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It was he hold her. He what the hell? He about to hold her. Um, but I am happy that he actually talked to like, you're more important than everything because she
yeah,
always felt like it was an episode a couple episodes ago where she was like, I feel
yep,
like we're not even important to you because like you don't even care about me or your son. You're over here worrying
yeah,
about football, 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 and to now have it wrap up with him realizing that they're more important than him, than him playing on the court. I mean on the field. Not
yeah.
the court is better than anything, but let us know that. Now let's go to the last topic, Spencer and Olivia. So, okay, honestly, just okay, let's talk about Spencer, and the dream sequence. Honestly, I
Uh,
feel like it was rushed.
yeah, I
I feel
was
like,
happy though to see Sean.
mhm.
I was really happy with that.
Yeah, I was happy to see Sean and I was happy to see Chris showing up for Spencer. I
Uh,
just feel like they could have gave Spencer more scenes to talk about this dream because let's be honest, they hinted that it's been happening for a while because
yeah,
Olivia mentioned it, which also I love how Olivia is already basically given together married couple because
yeah.
they was already sleeping together when they woke up. She got the bonnet and everything. Yeah, she comfy. She be there. But I don't like how they made it. Like they didn't tell us anything. They didn't show us anything about him having dreams. Like they worried about showing Asher having a dream 3 episodes before this, and yet Spencer didn't get a dream. They just gave him oh well, you've been having so many dreams. Should I be jealous? Like nothing else. You didn't give us no dreams about this. Nothing. You only brought it up just now.
Yeah.
Like it would have made sense if you just said, "Oh, I had this dream today about the championship, and that's crazy," or I've been just processing what is going on or what it means, and then maybe they'll be like, "Okay, because it's like the championship today or it's coming up," but to make it sound like it's been a reoccurring thing, and then to not talk about it or mention it, it's kind of insane, and then to wrap it off so quickly, like you basically got Chris coming, or Chris probably was already home whatever. But Chris and getting that Sean cameo and you didn't even utilize it right.
Yeah, I feel like they could have
Like,
done so many more things with it and had Sean like talking more or something, like a little bit more. Um,
yeah.
because it was good seeing Sean back. I really, really enjoyed it. I loved Spencer talking to Chris. I loved just everybody meeting up. I loved him hanging with Asher and Jordan at the field.
Mhm.
Um, I love all that stuff. That
Yeah,
stuff was all
yeah,
good. It just could have been more.
and I love that Coop even said the line
Sean
that Sean
said,
always
yeah, that
says,
was really
yeah.
good. They had like overlapping
Mhm.
each other, so I really liked that
Mhm.
when it happened.
Yeah, like that gave me like those scenes gave me like season 1, 2 vibes because I love Sean. Like I was in tears when he died. I was like, bro, there's no fucking way.
Yeah,
And
I was sad, man. I was like,
I was down bad.
dang.
I was in the trenches. I was like,
And
bro, no.
that was when the show was at its top. Like the
Top
writing
tier.
was so good. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember watching it. Like I remember I was watching the show
Yeah.
live and all that, and I was
I
like,
watched
dang, it was a good
I
moment.
watched I watched it before season 3 came out. So I think I watched it around
Yeah, I remember
2020.
I think I was telling you to watch it and all that stuff.
Hmm.
I forget what, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I watched it around COVID time. So it was like no shows was out. And it hit Netflix. I think so. It just got done season 2, I think, and it was on
Yeah.
Netflix. And my cousin was already watching it, but I was like, bro, I'm football, no ma'am, I don't do sports. And I watched it, and when I say I was smoking a black and out every episode, because like it was so stressful, the tension was high, and it was and then when Sean, especially when he died, I was like, no way! Like I
Yeah.
know that the stakes was high, but to like see him die was just, especially when he was literally so close to freedom,
Yeah,
it
he's
was a
about to
sick
get out.
thing.
He's
He was
trying
about
to
to
get
get
out
out.
the
He
game.
was trying to get out the hood, and so to have him be wasted like this is demon work. Dream being forced, demon work. Y'all could have gave so much more significance to Spencer, and it gave more significance to Asher instead. It's crazy. Um, and then obviously with Olivia, we finally got to see about the book and how they wanted mess. They wanted that
Yeah, that
affair.
was
And
trash.
what I
That was
say,
trash of the company, bro. Come on, why are you trying to focus on the
yeah,
dead
I'm not
man's
even gonna hold
secrets
you.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that? I
right.
get
Man
it,
didn't
like
even.
you want like the secrets and stuff like that, but come on, he's dead. Like you're trying to show
Yeah,
him in a
he's
positive
dead.
light. Like, come
Hmm.
on now.
And I feel like a lot of people, specifically when they have a parasocial relationships with celebrities, some people want to know everything about the person, so it
Yeah,
makes sense for them to want like the good and the bad, and to show that not everything is perfect in their lives. But to want her to kind of like vandalize her dad's legacy by talking
yeah,
about his affair, and that's kind of fucked up and weird, especially when it's not even just him that's going to be brought to
yeah.
life.
It's his
It's going to it's
daughter,
going to
bro.
be it's going to
Like,
bring Grace. Yeah, it's going to bring Grace being scrutinized. Like, imagine when they found out that Grace was the one they had the affair with, whatever.
yeah,
And then they start like, and if they the writers were really about it, they would have had these people be like stalked. They're not stalked, but like have like fans, like the football players. So if they found out about the affair, and Spencer's already in like the limelight of like news and forecasting and stuff like that. Imagine if they like, oh well, what about how you feel about your mom having an affair with Billy, like that would have been messy. It would have
yeah.
been everywhere, and for them to like try to pressure this like 21 year old girl who this is her first debut book of her father, that once again nobody probably would ever know about him, and you want her to like trash talk him.
Yeah, that was crazy. So I
That
liked
was
her
demon
telling
work.
them off. I loved her like saying no, like I'm not gonna do the book in the car. That conversation that was really good.
Yeah. And I
And
also love
yeah,
that she talked to her mom about it. Like, I already knew that she wasn't going to like put it in the
yeah, you
book,
could
but
tell
just to like,
Laura really did not. She really didn't like it, and that she really just felt uncomfortable with the whole thing, and she really just didn't want the book even to go out. Really,
mhm.
um, and I feel bad for Laura because she definitely doesn't want to see
She doesn't want to relive that. Yeah.
her husband's name just dragged and all that, and she doesn't want to deal with that. She wants him to be shown in a positive light, which he should.
Hmm.
So yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And it's realistic. Like, I know some people might say this was a waste of a storyline. It's actually not. I feel like a lot of people, specifically people of color and black people, there's struggles with minorities getting like book deals, book signings, or promotion for their
Yeah,
books. So it makes sense for like a book to be rejected due to how it's been written, how it's been like maybe the brand and them not having like a book deal. Like, they'll literally minimize how much access they have to people of color and obviously black authors, to where it makes sense. I'm not even shocked that like they will like decline it because it doesn't have mess and juiciness, or
yeah,
like I feel like with a lot of people that aren't initially like the norm, they have to work harder to and bring and basically kind of give them a chance. Like, oh, this is a good book. They want mess. They want something that can really just bring people in. You got to really prove them that your book is worth it, which is so
yeah,
fucked up in a sense. Like, why can't you just give our support to our books the way that other people do? Black people make worse books than anybody else, and they still get deals. But when it comes to opposite other people, they have to work harder. And to know that like there's other books that probably been written in good lights, good amazingness, but when it comes to Billy, they wanted the mess. Like, oh, what was he
yeah.
struggling with as a football player? What was he going through as a football player? It is kind of insane that was the route that they wanted, but it makes sense. I'm not even shocked, but I just
Yeah, I'm not
appreciate
shocked.
I just appreciate that at least we can wrap that book shit up. Like, Billy,
Yeah.
We don't want no more of your like retconned. He's the best dad in the whole worldness. We
I do
don't
miss
want it.
Billy though. I do. Yo,
No.
if Billy would have been the coach instead of Kenny and Mac, man,
There would have not been no problems,
this would
bro.
have been elite. This would have been elite.
Like Kenny was gone for like I don't know how many episodes it's been, and then he showed up and nothing else happened.
Yeah, no talk, no
No
conversation,
conversation,
nothing.
nothing.
Like,
No meaning as to why him and Spencer had like Spencer was calling him. Like, did he ever tell Spencer why he like what was happening, why he wasn't
yeah,
answering calls? There was just nothing. He just showed up and was like, hey, let's get to football. Like, it is nuts.
yeah.
And what's more nuts is the last scene, which is Bolivia moving in. I low key, not gonna hold you, I thought he was proposing. I
That's
saw
what
it,
I
I
thought.
tweeted,
I
if y'all
thought
saw
he
my
was
tweet, I
proposing.
said, what? I said, ring? Oh no, nah, it's a fucking kid. But like we're so used to them living like being with each other that I didn't even think that that was even a norm
That
thing. I
that
was
was
like,
yeah. I mean, it should have been just a normal thing. It shouldn't have been
yeah,
like some.
they already live together though.
Plus,
Like,
it was in a ring kind of box,
yeah, he's
which
so
is annoying.
messy.
It's like, come on
He's
now. Wait, we know
he
he
always doing these big
actually. You
gestures.
know what?
Yeah.
He probably got the ring. He took the
He
ring
do.
out and put that in
He
there, and
look
then
look
he.
whole time, Spencer wanted to see her reaction to the box. He was testing
Yeah,
her. He like he wanted to see her reaction to the box, and then like, hey, here the real ring. Like here you go.
yeah. He was like, all right,
Um,
let me see her
let me put this
reaction
in
to
the
this. Let me see what her facial expression
yeah.
is like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it was hinted in the beginning of the episode where she was with him when they woke up together and he was like, I love that, we're getting next to you. And she's like, yeah, I can get used to this. So yeah,
yeah,
that was step one. But let's get to the step two, the proposal.
yeah.
But can I tell you what's the most funniest part about this whole moving in thing?
Uh,
Is
what?
because is because they needed a roommate because they couldn't afford all like the whole they couldn't like what's it called, they couldn't afford the whole thing. That's why they had that
Uh,
lady paying, right?
yeah.
So now y'all got money to afford it?
And they kicked her out, which I feel
Yeah, they
bad
kicked
for
her
her,
out. I mean,
man.
fuck her though.
She's
Like, fuck
going
that
through a
lady.
breakup, you know.
Fuck her though.
They could have utilized her. She's a chef, you know. She could have cooked
She
for the
and we only saw her cook
wedding.
once. We saw her cook
Yeah,
once.
because but remember Spencer was eating all of it. Remember he
He's
was
fucking that shit up. He bought 4 to 5 containers. I'm like, damn, what she cook for Thanksgiving?
yeah,
But even
like
then, so that does that mean that Laura's paying for that, paying for
probably
Liz Bot?
she's probably paying a little bit, you know, because she's giving Jordan an allowance probably and all that. So who
This is
knows?
unserious. This is unserious because what's the point of us finding a roommate for money's sake and then be like, hey, yeah, actually, we're good.
Yeah, it's the fact that we haven't heard about Spencer or Jordan making money from NIL. Like they gotta be making money
Nothing.
from NIL. Like
Nothing. We don't
it's
even know we
impossible.
don't even know if like Liv has a side job anymore. Like
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
they just don't like do Coop have a job? Like do Patience have a job? Like
Cool don't
nobody
got
has a
no
side job.
job,
Nobody.
bro. Cool don't got no jobs. So nobody got no job. Yeah.
Why, why you
I'm just
why you
playing.
put he said snip it in the bud, snip it in the bud. They all jobless, broke,
Yeah, pretty much.
bro, sister
Like
tease. Give me
Ash
that
doesn't got a
money.
job. His job is coaching football. I'm getting so he's getting paid from that.
Whoa, wait, yeah. So how he paying for that Chris?
Yo, wait, they don't gotta pay for that. No, they already bought that. You know, really, it's already
Oh
paid
wait,
off. It's already paid off.
you can't so you can't pay for electric and water bills
All right, you
and
know,
gas,
they got a little bit of money
maybe
for
like
that. Probably
Wi-Fi,
they got money for that.
right? Because she
Oh,
got that
wait,
small
I'm
ass
sure
TV.
Jamie still has a job, right? So
Jamie has to carry the weight as a mom too. They gotta buy diapers and baby food. Unless she breastfeeding, bro. Come on. You mean tell me Laura is paying like 4 people on it? This is not serious, bro. They not care.
yeah, that's
They
kind
not
of.
even
I'm surprised they didn't explain that at
they
all.
don't. They making it seem like they're already making it seem like all these kids are multimillionaires. And I'm just like, they didn't even finish
Yo,
college yet.
that's literally a mansion in Beverly Hills too. Like, yeah, but that's probably paid off too because that's their house. That's like their. I'm sure it's probably paid off, but
Yeah, but what
the
about the
food
other
and groceries,
bills?
all that stuff. Yeah, like I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
how mind you, like Layla definitely spent a couple bucks out here making that eloping whole setup. Like,
oh
where
yeah,
is this money?
Layla's rich,
Yeah,
so
Layla, but she doesn't live there, so she's not giving that money to them.
wait, does she live there? What is
No, she didn't
she
move
lives
it.
there?
She lives with Laura in the main house, but
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
she
about.
didn't
That's
move
what
in
I'm
with the
talking
beach
about. Oh
house.
yeah, not the beach house, but yeah.
Oh no, it's crazy. That means that Layla definitely paying for patience broke ass too.
Oh my
she said,
God.
damn, that album flopped. It did get some PR from We Got Stabbed, so we're actually up a couple bucks.
Hey, she's probably paying for her lawyers and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, her and Laura. They gonna be paying for her
Oh
soup too.
man.
How long she
Yeah.
got? They gonna be paying for her
I
and
gotta
coop.
see the freaking receipts for all this stuff. Like, yo, who's paying for this? Yo, like
That joint is
whose
10
credit card
million
number is at the bottom, bro?
Laura's. And if it comes to patience and Coop, definitely Layla sometimes. Like Layla definitely gonna be buying Coop that damn I'm Patience that damn dress and a lawyer suit. Coop
Oh
definitely
my
gonna be needing some money
gosh.
for her
That's
suit.
funny.
Laura gonna she gonna rent two she gonna rent Cooper a tuxedo and it's about to be lit. I can't believe this shit. We're not serious, but yeah. That was our discussion of the episode. Let us know y'all
Yeah.
opinions on the move-in, the wedding, Asher American, Spencer American, the football, the no ring kiss, the no championship, no
Yeah, no
Gatorade on the coach,
trophy, nothing. No big
nothing,
moments
just
really.
vibes
Yeah, yeah.
and CGI excellence. Let us know your
They had
opinions.
all
Whether
this
you what
time.
do
This
you
is what they came up with for a 100th episode. That's crazy. That's the fact that no writer in the room was like, "Hey guys, it's raining. No rain kiss, nothing." Like, yo, nobody thought, "Hey, this is a moment we can have for our couples." Everybody was like, "Raise your hand if you agree." Nobody raised their hands. Yo, it's wild, man. It's wild.
the way you got me started talking about at the end. I'm crying because they
uh,
sat here and said, "Oh shit, it's raining. We brought rain." You know what else would make good with that?
yeah, they
A
wild.
fucking touchdown. They did more on the rain and the unnecessary ass red marks on Jordan's body than the fucking rain itself. Bro, everybody had ponchos, hats, quilts, no rain kiss.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy,
They
man.
everybody was in the back of the booth like, yeah, no rain kiss sounds rather swell. It's something new for the ages. Nobody hasn't done it like this.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't believe it. I don't know.
That was a choice. That just sent me. I'm about to lose it, bro. So let us know y'all
Yeah, let us
ratings,
know.
and we'll see y'all. I think next week we're having a break
Oh, it's a
before
break?
episode 10.
Oh,
I think it's
really?
a break. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Honestly, they dropped 11 and 13, or 11 and 12, or 10 and 12. How many? They dropped all them damn synopsis. So just know there's gonna be a lot of nonsense. And yeah, we can definitely
Yeah.
confirm Miko was definitely gonna be thriving through 13. She said, I'm still here,
That's crazy.
here, here. I'm I'm still
Oh my
no
God.
fucking way. But we'll see y'all.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
No rain kiss.
Yeah.